I am Brooke Foran from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
What made you want to work on ships?
That's a good question. I was in high school and COVID hit and everything, and it was a really awful time. And I was listening to a lot of folk music, and there's a lot about sailing. And there's an album called Schooners, and I was like, "What on earth is a schooner?" And just researching all that, it kind of gave me hope again, and I wanted to go try it out. So I got on Schooner Brilliant youth training, and it started from there. I was working on another schooner Tyrone in Booth Bay Harbor, and that's how Ernestina was hauled out just across the water from us, and they launched, and we're looking for crew, and my contract was ending, so I just emailed Captain Crewan and came over. When I first came on board after my interview with Captain Crewan, I was just trying the boat before I decided to come on. It was unrecognizable to what it is right now. Like I said, everything is under construction. It's a completely different boat. Everything that was an idea back then is kind of real now, and the vibe is so different that I'm like, I can't believe this is the same contract. And it's crazy to see it go from almost nothing to fully under sail. Like, we got the main up for her first time, and I think since 2005, and that was an insane moment.
What have been your duties on the Ernestina?
A lot of everything. I'm a deckhand, so I just kind of go where I'm asked to help. When I first came on board, the academy wasn't letting us live on board yet. We were in a crew house because everything was under construction. The galley wasn't done. A lot of living spaces weren't done. We didn't have our gaffs, our floor boom, or pretty much any of our rigging other than the shrouds holding the mast down. So I did a lot of rigging. I made some of the dory falls, some of our sheets and halyards. And then I came down below and I helped set this space up a little bit. The shipyard did most of the work on it, but I did like the little finer details as told, the life jackets. And then finally we were shoving off from Maine, and I stood the first watch she had in about 20 years, which felt great.
What's it like living on ship?
It's really different from living in a house, as you would think. It's a lot of close quarters of other people, which I don't know about others, but I got used to really fast. I grew up with a lot of siblings with close quarters then. Closer now, but whatever. Although a lot of the same chores, but they're always harder on a boat, especially when you're underway and you're below, so you can't see the waves coming. And you're like, oh, I'm over here now. Okay. Or if you're trying to cook and we're swaying, the flame will go back and forth. It won't cook even. And the water takes forever to boil. And then doing dishes. It's amazing.
Do you have a favorite story from your time aboard the Ernestina?
Yeah, on our way back from Texas, we went around the Keys and everything. I don't know where we were, somewhere between Miami and New Jersey. A storm hit us on a night watch, so it was around 3 a.m. It was me, the officer, and another deckhand who was below deck at the time. No, she was at the helm. I was on watch. So we have man overboard lights. If they're not facing directly down, they go off and flash strobe. We were in such high seas in that storm that our man overboard light went free and was rolling on the dark deck all the way forward. I clipped into the boat and I started walking up there, and I got thrown over inboard, thankfully. So I was still on the boat, but I ended up needing to crawl to this light that was blinding me and reattach it. And at that point, we're getting swung everywhere, getting dipped. A wave splashed me in the face because, of course, it did. And they could hear the bell ringing up forward. We're rolling so hard. And I secure it and everything. I crawl back aft. I see it flashing again. So I crawl back forward like, I can't believe that came free. It did not. We were just rolling so hard that in its secure position, it was flashing every so often. And that was terrifying, but a whole lot of fun.
The Ernestina's had multiple lives, fishing, exploration. In its current iteration, how would you describe her life at the moment?
On the rise, in 1947, there was a galley fire that broke out, and they had to sink her at the dock to put it out, and they rose her again. They called her the Phoenix ship. She's the Phoenix ship right now. We're still working on COI. There's still aspects of our restoration ongoing, but we set the main, and we sailed to Texas and back. She's the Phoenix ship.